was a truck.
Johnny K Outdoors and more. And on this adventure, we're gonna start from the end at the beginning. I'm with my buddies, Jim Common and Drew Dilla, and we just did 12.3 miles in one day. And we are back. And for you non-alcoholic people out here, normally I'd be drinking a high NA. I can't even talk. But today, I am drinking a Pabst American Blue Ribbon to finish this journey. We got a lot up ahead. We got streams, we got ridges, we got beautiful campsites, and much more on Johnny K Outdoors and more. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Here's to 23 miles total. Enjoy. Been on the trail about 2 hours. Beautiful valley everywhere. We passed a couple pines and some clearings because this is a national forest. So we don't really have a designated campsite. We got enough water. Oh, there's Jim. The camera will be courteous. We got enough water to last us through the evening, and then we're gonna set up camp. Keep going down this hill here. I hope so. That was a good spot in the pines back there. So we walked and came up onto this beautiful sort of clearing in a valley with a bunch of sunlight. You can't see what we went through there, and then came into our campsite.
It was pretty
we got Dilla.
Right before this.
Look, there's already the fire pit, a bunch of clearing.
So the sun's poking between the trees. That was a good one.
And my buddies.
Yeah.
We got Dilla.
What up?
Tim. Here, let's get, we're gonna get a picture and get camp set up. All right, here. This is such a beautiful campsite. It's so hard to capture on camera. We didn't have to work that hard for it. It was a lot of hills, and just came to the beautiful clearing. Sun shining. This is it. This is the campsite.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice sunrise.
Oh, dude, the sunrise is gonna be crazy.
Sunrise is gonna.
We're right here.
Setting up for.
Right where I said, Drew.
Just got camp set up.
That peninsula, that was all flat.
Finishing that up.
It's gotta be this, right?
Gonna pop a chair up at this
has gotta be
beautiful
that
view
flat
right
section
here,
overlooking all that, right?
and
We did that. We hit that for sure.
and enjoy a little bit more of the evening. Absolutely gorgeous right here. Totally worth the hike.
That's, oh, fuck you. Mosquito, fuck you.
That was Jim Common's mouth. Sun's going down. We had to make a trip down the valley to get enough wood for the fire, and now it's time to make it happen. I got these fire plugs that work really well. I always bring a lighter that's got the torch lighter, if you will, because it never fails. And I also got this Blackbeard stuff. They both work very well in any condition. You just put, I don't think you need but one or two, but I like to do overboard always. So we're gonna get a couple under there. And the one kind, because I got plenty. Get this fire going. Enjoy some of the sunset. I get some dinner. It is dusty back there, though. It hasn't rained in a while, and it's definitely dusty at this campsite right here. But it is probably one of the cooler campsites that I've been to. Just for stumbling onto. Really, 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 really cool. I'm excited about that. Stuff is almost kind of like, I don't think I'm doing this right. I don't want to dull my knife. That'll be more than enough to get this going. We should have plenty of firewood. Enough for the night anyway. We'll get this fire going here. Oh, I heard coyotes.
That's probably what it was.
It's no baby, man.
Not a baby.
We heard some
No
yotes.
babies out here.
We made it to the campfire stage. Not a lot of stars though.
The moon's bright.
Got through the night well. Beautiful stars at 6 o'clock in the morning. I should have got my camera out, but I didn't think about it. And what? I'm gonna make some oatmeal here. I brought some protein powder to dump in there. I think we got 8 or 9 miles to go this morning till the next camp. And anyway, I had some coffee already. Gonna make oatmeal protein, and we'll hit the road. So I actually went and bought some cinnamon swirl protein powder. So I'm gonna do an apple cinnamon oatmeal. And then 1 scoop is 22 grams, big bag of powder. It's always good to have on you driving through a town where there's a lot of weird cops. So 1 full scoop of that. That'll give me 22 grams of protein. I'm gonna put a little extra. And then I gotta do my creatine. Oh, Drew, there's a bag over there on the ground.
Sit.
That I'm gonna put in my water. I've just decided. So, we got our little spoon combo here. I would do 1 scoop of that too if you'd like.
Oh yeah.
This should hopefully be more than enough water.
Give me nice. I got it. There it is.
Nice and thick oatmeal. With the, is that everything in there?
Yeah.
It's got thick carbs, protein for the day. We got a lot of elevation coming up here today. Kind of a extreme down and then up, so gonna get that in there.
Day 2, a lot more green tunnel. It's a slight uphill before we descend into a ravine and then back up to our highest ascent of the day, probably coming up in the next video.
It's real easy to kind of forget to stop and look when you're going up and down hills nonstop. I generally don't film that because you just focused on getting through the hill. But with Dilla up front and Jim behind me, but we stopped to smell the coffee here. Beautiful morning. It's 11:42, probably what, 75 degrees? Something like that. Sun peeking through. We're gonna make it to a camp and get in the river here.
Footbridge and then back out.
Finally starting
We
to
might
hear
as well
some
wait till
water
we hit
there.
the big river to get any water, right?
Yeah.
You guys good?
Or I'm good, but I say we go.
We got another mile before we hit the big river.
Let's go hit that camp that we're going to, and then
And stake it out. See how we
yeah,
feel.
then we could go to the campsite and get some water.
Right.
So we just came across. This would have been a really cool campsite, but we got so much farther to go. I kind of passed it before I thought about talking about it. But down there, you can't really see it, I guess, from here, but there's a river. This is where the start of the river is, and there's a nice clear, flat spot that we could have camped at. But the idea is to try to make it to the spot we're going to. So that's what we're gonna do. These guys are waiting on me here. Coming up on the bridge here. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Coming up to the bridge, baby. Oh, I wonder how cold that water is, because I'd love it on my knees.
Check it out, right here, bud.
Check it out, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Don't call me buddy guy.
I'm not your guy, buddy. Buddy guy's
guy,
middle
pal?
name was Pal. Buddy, pal guy. Oh, baby. I might stick my head in there, man.
I'm not getting near it. It's just a Jones.
Cool.
Splash worthy?
I don't know. It's definitely cool.
Came into a clearing here with some tension wires. First time I felt the sun in a while, and it's hot. It's probably 85 degrees. And,
You know what I mean?
on September 13th, Friday the 13th. Going to Camp Crystal Lake. It's got the death curse. We've been walking for a long time and come up to something. We don't know what it might be, but we think it might be cool.
Buddies.
Woo!
Oh my God.
Yeah!
Fucking camera.
That is it, baby. There it is.
Here, like, what are these Fruit Loops fucking taking pictures of?
There it is, right behind us, the Manistee. We're gonna get in that river for sure. Oh. A little off the beaten path here, literally. It's pretty dense. We're trying to find a spot right by the river to soak our aching bones. Really pretty though. There's the Manistee.
Hold up. Is that that site?
May have found something here.
It's off site.
Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. So a big part of the camp is showing up for the payoff. So we're at this beautiful Manistee River here, and it is probably 55 degrees. I've already been in once. Very, very, very cold.
Trail up or the Manistee River Trail, whichever one they want, and then grab their kayak.
Woo!
I would love to do that.
Oh yeah. Now that is cold water, but it's the payoff, baby. It's the payoff. Man, that felt good.
Yeah, that's one of the binocular points on the map. Yeah.
So we ended up at the campsite that we wanted to be at. Got a fire going, got the tent set up. We already ate, and we're gonna take a walk down to our other campsite.
You're right.
He is the
It
man.
really is the man.
So we're gonna literally walk from this here fire and Jim and Della and the tents. So this is how close we were to what I'll call a version of paradise, probably. Close to it anyway. This is about as good as it gets here, in my opinion. So we went for a bath earlier. We might have already gotten lost here. We went for a bath earlier and it was cold. I stayed in there about 7-8 minutes. And I think that's gonna help me get through the day tomorrow. I think we're gonna just try to do 11 miles out. So here, we're walking to this other beach property that we have, which we also had a fire going at there. And we had our chairs over here. That fire still going a little bit in the beautiful Manistee River. Oh, and there's the moon poking out over there. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, it's really beautiful here. Last day, we got about 11 miles out. We're gonna hit the truck. Camp was beautiful. It's in the morning. You missed the coffee and all that good stuff, but we'll be on our way here, back to the truck. I love the pine forests here. This is on our way out. We just found the trailhead. We got the river over here. Our campsite was back that way. I highly recommend this trail to anybody, the Manistee River Trail. It's got beautiful campsites everywhere and just beautiful scenery all the way around. This is going to be one of more the scenic hikes of the trip, and I'm looking forward to getting 11 miles and out this piece. But beautiful pines, beautiful river. Let's go. Getting into the canopy here. It's so cool. It goes from the pines, from the river. It's about 8:50 in the morning. Sunrise started about 6:30, I want to say. We must be near a road. That's the first truck I've heard in a long time.
Johnny, I recommend Tim's way.
This time.
Some natural steps created by the roots of the trees. We're actually getting to a road here for the first time in a long time. The spring fed there. That water's cold, by the way. We went swimming yesterday. I think I mentioned. We also filtered water this time. So I was drinking river water today. Filtered, and I boiled it, but I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, I guess.
Just across the footbridge. Yeah. Just marked all of those. It's just way different scenery. You're out in like a prairie, wetland.
Yeah.
I think we've seen most of what we're going to see on the river.
When I jumped off, I had a bucket full of thoughts.
We might get one more river vista. I don't know.
I think there was. Or
Yeah, there is towards the end. I don't know.
but I don't know how close it is to it. I'm gonna go back in.
I could pull the map out, but I'm
Let's keep
walking.
going.
Johnsonville sausage.